And you can tell by the adornments we have here today that Mom loved Christmas. Christmas time at our house was so special. And we began listening to Christmas music probably around 4th of July, always. And I remember Penny and I sitting in the car with Mom while my brothers were taking guitar lessons at Granger Music. Is that the name of it, Ty? Yeah. Where you guys, and we'd sit out in the car. Oftentimes our car didn't have a heater, so we'd be in blankets. And Mom would teach us every single Christmas song that she knew. And thanks to Mama, also Penny and I, Mom gave us our favorite Christmas songs. Penny was Jolly Old St. Nicholas. I was always jealous because I love Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Mine was up on the housetop, which was so much fun because of the actions. I love them. And Mom always had the prettiest Christmas tree of any family. I always thought I loved her Christmas tree. And the most delicious dinners. And to us, the gifts that we got from Santa Claus, by today's standards, are so meager. I remember one Christmas on Atherton Drive, and there's several pictures of it on this video. And Mike we had a Christmas Eve picture. We got our turkey for Christmas Eve that time, and Mike put his arms around Penny and I. And I love that picture now, but at the time, I was disgusted. I did not want my brother's arm around me.
Me too,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, like you could, I think we faked it for the picture.
Yes.
We don't look too upset.
Yes.
And I think that year Penny got Julia,
Was she,
the Barbie doll,
yes.
and I got Barbie.
Yes.
Mike got his Red Ryder BB gun, Jack got a Polaroid camera, and I'm sure Tyler got something music related.
Yeah.
Mom got her pink robe that you'll see in there, this really pretty hot pink, and it had these buttons on it that looked like hardtack candy, which is one of my mom's favorite, and I always used to taste them just to make sure it wasn't candy. But Mom always spent so much time at Christmas making holiday treats, like her fruit cake that I mentioned. She put everything in that fruit cake. Applesauce, bananas, cocoa, fruit, anything you can dream of. She made fudge, divinity pies, and cookies. Huh? Pancakes. She also made many handmade gifts for her kids and grandkids, like dolls and Afghans. And she crocheted snowflake and snowman ornaments, and Christmas stockings and Christmas tree skirts for each of our families. And that I wish I can't find mine, but I love that Christmas tree skirt, and I made a mimic one of it that's not near as cute. She made a salt nativity ornament that I think Bertie still has. And many of us still have those ornaments that we put out for display at Christmas time. I know I do. Before Grandma Ferguson died, we put on a Christmas play during the Green Family Christmas party that we had at Silverado. Some of you remember that. Our family's expanded since then. But Mom and Penny and I spent hours and hours making costumes and props. And I tried to practice and direct the play in the little tiny room at our house at Rockface. None of my nieces and nephews really paid attention all the time. I just knew it was going to be a disaster.
Remember Chris and Matt?
Yes.
They were hilarious in that play.
Yeah. They spent, and we can't find the video of that because I would love to see it again. And someone in our family, I think it was Ross or Justin or Jesse, recorded a jazz game over our copy of it.
Oh no.
I don't know which one it was, so I don't have my copy.
Jesse.
But what a wonderful memory that was. And JC and Jesse were toy soldiers on the dance floor. And JC's leading, with his play gun. And he was supposed to just go around, and all the toys were supposed to get behind and follow him in procession. And it turned into chaos. Jason tries to make it all fancy, and he's zigzagging in the square, and it was just a mess. It was a big mess. And then all the men, all my brothers, and I think Ross, my dad wouldn't do it. They were reindeer. Clayton, were you a reindeer?
Did you do it?
I think so.
Clayton and Ty.
Or was it just Tyler, Jack, and
I
Mike?
think it was Tyler, Jack, and Mike.
Were reindeer, and they did the can at the end, and they were, compared to how we are now, they were young, and they couldn't do the can.
Who were the Susie Snowflakes? You were?
Jody, Lindy, and Lindy. And we had puppies, and we had brides. It went by this play that I found, but it was so much fun. I wish we could find that again. But it's definitely a memory that we'll always treasure. Throughout Mom's married life, her top priority was always, always my dad. This is due partly because of her traditional upbringing and also how easygoing she is and how very domineering Dad's nature was. I've never seen a more dedicated, loyal, and loving wife as Mom. Mom learned through necessity to always be prepared to indulge Dad's every whim. Whether it was going fishing at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning and he'd announce it at 8 that night, or compulsively driving from Arizona to Utah with a car full of kids and a dog. Mom would get us ready in an hour's notice, and off to Utah we'd go. Mom was a miracle worker in last-minute preparation. She could pack up a house for a move and have it unpacked in just a few days. She was so practiced at it because we moved a lot as children. Mom had so many talents. She was a very talented, self-taught artist. I remember a time when her painting skills really flourished when we lived in Arizona. This is the house on Butte Avenue. It's about the time my dad had the blood clots in his lungs. But Dad loved her paintings. And our entire living room, I'm not joking, was filled from ceiling to floor with her beautiful landscape paintings, mostly of desert scenes and some winter scenes. And she also painted some really beautiful portraits of my dad, my Grandma Ferguson, and my Grandpa Green. I think Mike has those still. And Dad was so proud of those pictures. And I remember when he took them to display at one of Grandma Ferguson's last birthday parties. And as a child, I remember bringing a paper and pencil to my mom all the time and asking her just to draw so I could sit and watch and color, because it brought me so much tranquil peace. And just watching her sketch out a design just made me feel warm and loved. Like Grandma Street, and I believe Grandma Street's mother, she was really talented with a crochet hook. She crocheted countless Afghans, doilies, tablecloths, and dolls for all of us. When each of us were newly married, she crocheted the beautiful Christmas tree skirts I mentioned. One of her handmade tablecloths is on display over here. When she had her stroke, I believe it was about 17 years ago. And that's one of the things that she most missed, was being able to crochet. But she filled her time, as we all know, doing puzzles and search words, as she called them, and she loved to go to Mesquite.